Welcome to Sharing My Truth with Mel and Suzie, the uncensored version, where we bear it all.
We do. And hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sharing My Truth Pod. You're here with Mel and Suzie. Thanks so much for tuning in with us today. Here's a sweet little friendly reminder to give this pod a 5-star review. We really appreciate it wherever you're listening to it. You can also subscribe and follow us on any of our socials or YouTube at Share My Truth Pod. And you can also send us a voicemail or an email with your own truths for us to hang out and talk to us. If you want your advice, if you want to talk about it, us to talk about it on the pod, we'd absolutely love that. You can go to sharemytruth.com and chat with us there. Hey, babes.
Hello, darling.
Hello, babes.
How you doing?
Good. It's summer. I'm having a good time.
It is.
Ugh.
It's very hot.
It feels so good to be hot, though.
Yeah.
If we just wait for this all year, and it feels amazing to just be sweaty.
Yeah. Well, it's the weird thing about Canada, isn't it? It's so cold and then so hot.
Yeah.
Which people don't understand. But anyway, it's very nice.
I much rather this than below freezing, freezing temperatures.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take the sun.
I will take that.
Any day.
I spent some time outside today because I was like, oh, I'm just it feels like 45 or it did for a bit.
It's like an oven.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm going to spend the time because I have this little rooftop patio. And I was like, I'm going to spend a little time tanning before I get here. And I literally probably spent 10 minutes outside before I was dripping.
Yeah.
It was a little disgusting, but kind of hot if you're into that. We got a fun little pod.
We have, haven't we, Susie?
We have a fun little pod. I had an experience over the weekend, and I thought I would share it with all of our lovely listeners here because I thought everyone would be kind of intrigued.
Yeah.
And I was almost gonna not do it because I was like, this is my first one.
Yes.
But I was like, I got to do it for the plot. Got to do it for the pod. Okay. So here's a go, guys. Yeah. This is for you.
Okay.
So this weekend I had my first orgy. My first real orgy. Because if our new listeners don't know, I was on The Boys for their orgy episode. It was called Herogasm. And so I have been in acting professional roles as an orgy person. And but I never had experienced it myself.
Not in real life.
Not in real life. Yes. Let me tell you, it's actually quite similar.
Right.
So they do a great job on TV, letting you know what's actually going on and how it actually would work.
Okay.
So that's just a little tidbit from me.
Okay, great.
So the only reason I got invited to this, because I'm not that cool, is because my neighbor who has these, I know.
Okay.
Just my nice neighbor. We'll call him Mr. N because we won't say real names on here. But Mr. N, my neighbor, invited me because he has them all the time. He's also an actor. And so that we've gotten really close because we help each other with auditions and such. So he was like, Susie, you should really come. It's going to be so much fun. You don't even have to do anything. You just kind of have a drink and feel the vibe. And if you don't want to do anything, you don't have to, no pressure. Right. And I was always and I was actually always busy, for the last few times that he's hosted these orgies.
Right.
I was actually busy and I was like, I can't come. But this one, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing anything. I might as well just go see what's going on. If anything, it's a new episode for the pod. And let's feel it out. So for anyone who has not been to an orgy,
which is pretty much everyone,
I'm gonna tell you about my experience. Okay,
please do.
So before it even happens, he sends out a formal invite, which I thought that was the funniest part. A literal formal invite so you can see who's coming. Not that everyone has a photo with their name, but you can kind of see, you kind of get a handle on who will be there.
Yeah.
And one of the funniest parts about it was the names who were coming.
Yeah.
Most of them, you wouldn't know if they were a boy or girl.
Right. Right.
It would be a Taylor. Could that be a man or a woman? We don't know. There was a literal person there named Tiger. Right. Is that a man or a woman? We don't know. So there's a few on there that I was like, I don't even know what I'm getting myself into.
Right.
So he was like, come in lingerie because, you know, like you don't want to come in jeans. Everyone's going to be in lingerie
That
or
would
they're
be
going to be.
weird.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to be the only one dressed to a naked party.
Yeah.
It's just, you want to be with the vibe. You want to feel natural.
With the vibe.
You want to be with the vibe.
I like
and you
that,
want to feel
yeah.
sexy too.
Yeah.
So
fair
I was
enough.
like, I'm going to go all out. You know, I'm going to make sure that I'm wearing like my cute little like, you know, stockings with my little garter and my lingerie because I'm like, if I'm doing this, I'm going to do it right.
You're going to go
I'm going to go
to the
full
full
out
extent.
to
Yeah.
the full extent.
Yeah.
So I show up and I show up a little late. The orgy is from 7 to 2 around. And I was like, 7's a little early for me. You know, I'm not going over there for dinner and like going to go.
It's a long time.
It's a long time. It's a long time for an orgy. So I had been over here for dinner earlier with you and your
You
lovely
had,
husband.
yeah.
And we had a fun time and I had a few glasses of wine, which was great.
Mhm.
And so I got there around 10
Yes.
and everyone was kind of already doing stuff
Okay.
and in the moment. And so I come down, literally just a floor down from me in my little outdoor coat because I'm trying to cover my lingerie
Yeah. This is
and slippers.
Yeah.
And I come in, I like just knock quietly. I'm like, hello. And I like open the door and it's like dark. It's like very dark. I can't really see what's going on. Oh, hey, come in, come in. So I come in. Mr. N is in like boxers and like or briefs or whatever and like a robe. And I'm like, okay, hey, Mr. N. And right around the corner comes this guy, shirt, dick out.
fully just out there.
And I'm like, oh, hello. And so I'm like, okay, immediately you get invited to the party,
Right.
obviously.
Right.
There's no one wasting any time.
No.
But I'm like, hello. And he's like, oh, hello. You know, my first time meeting all these people. I also knew Mr. N's girlfriend. We'll call her Ashley.
Yes.
And Ashley and I are like talking and chatting, and she's very, very sweet. And so she's like, hey, like, how are you? Like, she like gets me a drink and like tries to get me comfortable. And like, we're in the kitchen. And at this point, it's kind of because everyone's in the middle of stuff, it's a little bit of sensory overload.
I can only imagine.
It's because you're people are literally fucking on
Yeah.
everywhere you're
Right.
looking, or they're like making out, or there's like a lot of things happening. It's also dark, and you're like, what am I doing here? So I come in, me and Ashley are chatting, and then so you can see like we're in the kitchen, you can see like in the living room. I don't know where Mr. N put his furniture, but everywhere you can see is like a blow up mattress.
Right.
And sheets and pillows. So it's like cozy, comfy, but like, you know, everyone is kind of like there's a pair of girls like chatting, making out, like in the like first corner, and then there's like a group of 4, you know, sucking dick, getting fucked, like making out in the next corner, and then there's someone else on this mattress, you know, like doing some other stuff. And then there's a few people outside on the balcony. And I'm like, okay, like, I don't really know where my place is yet. Right. So
Yeah. I can imagine that's confusing.
it is a little confusing. So Ashley and I, from our little drinks, we kind of go over and she like introduces me to the girls who are making out first.
Right.
So like they're very sweet. So they are Mr. N's lovers. Ashley's the girlfriend.
Right.
So obviously everyone is consensual in this.
Okay. Got it.
So she's like, "Oh, hey, this is Grace and Tiger, who is a woman. Hello."
Oh, Tiger is the woman. Okay.
And so I was like, "Oh, hey, like, you know, I'm neighbor Susie.
Uh-huh.
How's it going?" And they're very sweet. They're very
Right.
nice. You know, everyone's very kind. And I was like, at this point, I'm either going to get into this or I'm going to leave, you
Right.
know? And you have to kind of get yourself in the mood. You kind of can't wait for someone else to turn you on because also no one knows your level of consent, right? So like you have to be like the one to be like, okay, like I'm okay with making out. And they're obviously already okay with all this, right?
Yeah.
So like you kind of are, as the new person, come in there and you're like, okay, just gonna start somewhere nice. So start somewhere where I know,
Okay.
right? So Ashley and I start making out.
Right.
Very nice. She's got a great pair of tits. Hello.
Excellent. Good for Ashley.
Excellent pair of tits. And so we start making out. We start playing a little bit. And the 2 girls in the corner kind of join us a little bit. And then one trots off to do something else with someone else. I don't know where she went. And me and Ashley and Tiger were kind of playing, and then Ashley's like, I really need to eat you out. And I'm like, okay. She's like, is that okay? And I was like, yeah, that's okay. Like, I don't
Right.
mind. And
Okay.
also, like, I'm just there to play with the women.
Yes.
Like, I don't really want to play with the men as much. Like, it's in my mind, it's a little bit safer. Like, they're a little bit, easier, more respectful in a way. Like, in my mind, I'm like, these guys are very respectful anyways, but just
Yeah.
like in my mind, I'm like, I'm just gonna here to play with the girls. Like, it'll be fun, it'll be fresh. Like, and they're very sweet, and I never get to make out with girls as much as I get to make out with guys.
Did you say fresh?
Yeah, a little fresh, a little fresh
So,
women.
yeah. So men is more like not like women is more playful or less
I think it's just more like
gross or less all of
it
those
just
things?
feels a little less gross to me. Not that any of these guys were gross, because all of the women were beautiful and the guys were like sexy. It's not like it was like anyone was like grosser than the other. It
No.
was more just like
The male thing.
it was just the men thing. Like, you just don't know. Like, these dicks have been in people's mouths and people's pussies already. And
Well,
I'm
I
just
would
like,
assume so.
I'm just like, I
Susie.
don't want to play with a dick right now. Like, I'm here to play with the girls
Okay, got it.
because it's more comfortable. It's a little
I'm
exciting.
comprehending. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Ashley starts eating me out.
Right.
It's excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent. She knows what she's doing,
She knows it. I'm pleased.
which is excellent.
Yeah.
My little problem here,
Yes.
and look, this
What is the
was
problem?
just not for me, okay?
Okay. I mean, this in itself is a shocking statement that, like, for you, this is too much. You're like, it's all a bit too much.
It was just okay. So we're on, and like everyone's kind of on the same mattress, right? Because there's not that much room,
Yeah.
right? You're in a condo, you're in a loft. So while Ashley's eating me out and I'm having a great time, enjoying myself, and this couple who are very nice, but they come beside me.
Very nice.
They're very nice, but they are beside me now, and the girl
Mm-hmm.
has a very large strap on, and she is fucking her boyfriend with it
Great.
right beside me.
Okay.
And like
Okay.
literally like I'm here
Yeah.
and they're right here
That's a
because
lot.
there's not that much room.
I mean, that is a
like
lot.
it's right there, and it's like he's like, oh yeah, fuck me with that big fucking cock, and I'm like, yeah, this is a lot. Like, I don't like the men who I like to hook up with are like, I like straight guys. Like, if I'm gonna hook up with a guy, like when he's straight, I like when he like loves women. Like, I'm not really into men who like to be pegged.
Right.
Just me. Just my preference.
I mean, that's
we all have
fair.
preferences.
We all have preferences.
It's just not for me.
And that's on your dating profile, is it, Sophie?
And I should put it on my dating profile.
Don't bring your
No
strap
pegging.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's on my field dating profile. No.
Oh, okay. No?
So, while she's eating me out, he is getting fucked in the dildo. With the dildo, she's fucking him with the strap on.
Yeah.
So it's a bit much, but Ashley is doing an excellent job.
Right.
And so she gives me a lovely little orgasm,
Mm-hmm.
which was fabulous. And so I'm having a great time. I'm feeling great now. I'm obviously trying to like block these two out of my eyesight. And so this other cutie woman who comes from the other corner, because she was just playing with like her boyfriend and like these other kind of girls, she comes over and we start making out.
Mm-hmm.
And now Ashley and I and this other cute girl, which I forget her name, which I feel so bad about.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're all kind of playing with each other, and then the new girl's boyfriend comes over.
Yep.
And he is the one with the shirt on, dick out,
Shirt on, dick out.
that I
guy.
met the first time.
Got it. Yeah.
So he seems very nice.
Sure, he's very nice.
He's a very nice guy. And he comes over and he's like, I'm playing with her a little bit. Like, he's also playing with her because like I'm not doing anything with dick right now.
Right.
And
There's no dick
there's no
action.
dick action in me.
Got it.
And so he's playing with her, and I'm like, we're like making out. I'm like, she's wearing this really cute lingerie thing. So we're like playing a little bit, and Ashley's still there, kind of like, kissing me down there. And that was really nice.
kissing me down there.
Yeah, kissing my little pussy still, which is very nice. And so the mattress at this point has gotten a little low.
Yes.
Okay. And
It's taken a lot.
it's taken quite a beating.
Yeah.
So, and the strap-on couple
Yeah.
is now behind me,
Oh, great.
which is fine.
Yeah. Let them
But the
do
strap-on
their
couple
thing.
is behind me.
Yeah.
And so the boyfriend and the new girl are like, do you want to come upstairs to the bed where the guy can kind of join in a better way because the mattress is a little low. And I'm like,
Right.
yes, please. Anything to kind of move me away from the strap-on situation.
Yeah.
So we go upstairs and it's in like much more like kind of quiet, intimate environment, which is really nice. And me and her are like playing a little bit, like we are like making out and just like enjoying. And he is like, can I finger you? And I'm like, yes, you can, because now I'm like turned on.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm kind of out of the environment. I'm like into something more intimate, and she's really cute, and like he's fine, No, he's very cute.
Right.
And so he like starts fingering me, and like he's also like fucking her, and like we're making out, like me and her are making out, and it was really great. And then he like stopped fingering me, and he like is like, and then so like I'm kind of going down on her a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, can you keep fingering me? Like that felt really good. And they're like, yeah. And so he keeps fingering me, and I come again.
Wow.
So it was all worth it.
Well, that's good.
You're not going to an orgy not to come. Let me tell you that much.
It seems a little pointless.
It's a little bit pointless.
it
I
seems-
mean, coming, I know people are like, coming is not the end be all end all of sex, of course.
I think it pretty much is in these situations.
But you really, really hope it's going to happen. And I didn't even expect to do it because I was like, this is a new environment.
Yeah.
I'm like worried about what else is going on.
Yeah.
And it just felt right. In that moment, it felt great. So
Okay.
then after that kind of situation, so we're kind of still playing, he and her are still playing a little bit, and like he's like fucking her, and I'm like making out with her a little bit still because like I'm good, but like at this point
You're
for
happy.
me, yeah, it's been like 2 hours now. At this point for me, and men will know exactly what I'm talking about, but the post-cum clarity comes out.
Right.
And men, yes, women can get post-cum clarity.
Right.
And I think men don't understand that because they're like, oh, all women want to do is cuddle after, and like, and no. We also feel the need
You're done.
to get out, to be done,
Right.
to be like, okay, this is
Yeah.
it for me. If I stay any longer, like I'm going to be just out of it, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go downstairs, and they're still upstairs. And then I'm like, I have to get out of the situation in the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
And so I say goodbye to everyone. I'm like, goodbye, man. Goodbye, Ashley. And goodbye, Mr. N. And thank you all for, inviting neighbor Susie to be a part of this play party and orgy. And goodbye.
And goodbye.
And so I just right out the little door, put my jacket on, went out the door. And let me tell you, it was a great experience.
I mean, I have so many questions. I don't even know where to start. It was a great experience.
It was a great experience. Like, I think the biggest thing was like, I'm worried that I'm not going to be attracted to anyone.
Yes.
Because I think for women, like, we have to feel like we're in that attractiveness with someone. We have to feel the energy with someone. So I was worried that wasn't going to happen. I was also worried that, like, I would just feel too awkward, or like, people aren't inviting, or, really like, how do you start this?
Don't look at me.
So yeah, so it's a lot. So it just felt right. It was nice.
So is this something you would want to do again?
I would definitely have another orgy again. I think it was definitely a fun experience with these people, because they were all very sweet and like open. I think it would be fun to go to a sex party next. Like, I think that's like my next journey in like the orgy realm.
In like a club or something?
In like a sex club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Toronto does have a few.
Yeah. I mean, that's quite a different thing, I would think.
It is. And I think for those things, either you go with another girl that you're comfortable with, or you go with a guy who you're comfortable with and you want to kind of like hang out and like show off and like do your thing.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I would think, like, in my questions, of which there are many, is surely if you go to a party like this, like your
Yes.
friend's running it,
Yes.
and he knows all the people,
Yeah.
there's a much higher level of feeling safe.
Oh, for sure.
Whereas that would be like you go to one of these clubs, like how do you know? What do you do? How do you, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, yes and no. I feel like, and I was noticing that, like, you know, the men who aren't sleeping with who aren't like having sex with their partners
Yeah.
are using condoms, and you could see that everywhere, and there's like lube everywhere and stuff. So like there
Right.
is that element of safety within
Right.
something like that's like tight knit like this.
Yeah.
Like you can see that everyone's using a condom and like being safe, or
Right.
is like as safe as they are, you know,
Yeah.
able to, as with consent, obviously. So, and the fact that, like, you know, I wasn't playing with any guys besides that one guy who did finger me, and like we did make out a little bit. It wasn't like, oh, like, come on, like, let me fuck you or something like that. Like, I didn't feel like any type of shame when I was like
Right.
rejecting a
Right.
guy.
Right.
And the girls were like very fun. So, and they were very open, which was like a very fun environment.
Right.
And me and Mr. N obviously like didn't hook up because we're friends. Not that I wouldn't, but I think it was just a nice experience to just go in there and like know that like I can just play with the girls and like have a lot of fun with them.
Right.
But with the sex club, I don't know. I have never been. I have no idea if that's the case or not, where you can just kind of go into the sex club and then like everyone's kind of like eyeing you and like trying to like get with you, or like what the creep level is.
Well, that's what I was going to say. And just the sort of safety level, like you literally have no idea who these people are.
Right.
Whereas you go into this situation, I assume they're his friends or he's connected to them somehow.
Yeah.
It's a bit more, well, it's like a party with a little bit more going on.
Right.
Rather than like, you know, a completely alien environment. I mean, yeah. I mean, I have no idea. I mean, to me, I can't even understand how you can get through the door, to be honest. Like get through the
Right.
I mean, get through the like weird, overwhelming experience of being with all these bodies everywhere. I just couldn't I couldn't even imagine it. I mean,
It's a
couldn't.
lot. It's a lot
I
because
couldn't do it.
you're literally like I was like sitting there for like 15, 20 minutes, like in the kitchen, just kind of like not even able to like speak really, like not even able to like really
Right.
chat, because I'm literally like there is so much going on, and like I don't know
Yeah.
where to look, and I don't know who to talk to, and like obviously like Ashley was there like to kind of like walk me through it and like be okay, which I think is what I would recommend to any kind of girl who like wants to go to an orgy, or even obviously guy, but like make sure you have whoever you're going with is cool and a friend more than like just a lover or something like
Yeah,
that, because you are going to experience things you've never experienced before if this is
Yeah.
your first one, and you have to be able to laugh, because if you're not like she had told me, like Ashley had told me, she was like, no, my first orgy, because she's not part of this community before she
Right.
met him.
Okay.
So she was like, my first orgy, all I did was laugh. And like I couldn't take it seriously. So
Right.
like you have to like be with someone who it's like it's okay to like make
Yeah.
fun of it and like laugh and like
Yeah.
not make anyone feel bad about like laughing, but just like, oh my God, what am I watching right now? Like what am I doing
Yeah.
here? Because it is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
ridiculous.
I would, yeah, I would think so. I mean, so she get into it because of who she's with,
For sure.
but now she's and likes it.
Yeah, so she her specifically, she only plays with girls, so she doesn't play with other guys. She doesn't want to.
Yes.
So her and Nick and Mr. N just play with each other, obviously, and they have a great relationship doing that, and like she's totally okay with him having other lovers on the side, obviously, whether that's men or women. But yeah, she also said to me that night, she was like, I really want to, and I don't think anyone did, but she was like, I really want to see a guy, or I really want to see Mr. N suck a dick, because I've never seen that and I wonder how I feel about it. So she's like very open to the fact of like, I want to
Wow.
see like what my boundaries are and like feel it out after.
Wow. Okay. So I mean, this is like people with, you know, your boundaries, even you are like way
Yeah.
beyond anybody's like sphere of anything.
Yeah.
Right? You can be open-minded,
Yes.
like, I would say I'm a fairly open-minded person. I'm listening to you. I think it's funny.
Absolutely.
But just even the idea
Yeah.
of doing this
Yeah.
literally is like, I mean, I'm more likely to go to Mars in a rocket ship than do this.
I could see you. Why could I see you at a sex club though, Mel?
Well,
I could see you in some like La Perla sexy lingerie
really?
at a sex club with your husband and just like not like watching in a weird way, but just like observing in a scientific way of just being like, wow, like, this is how it's gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm speechless, really.
Oh my god, no! Trust me, this is me 20
Well-
minutes into the orgy.
Well,
being
that's
like,
what I'm interested, but that, like, for you, this is a lot.
yes,
But I guess it's like anything, you have to kind of, I guess, do things a few times, and if you like it. And I mean, this is where the judgment thing comes in.
yeah,
Is I think that, this is the thing about sex and relationships, is it's everyone should do what they want to do, right? Their thing. It's not for me. And, the way I live my life is not for you. That is not relevant. That doesn't matter. That doesn't mean I get the right to say to you, like, what? That's
Yeah.
crazy or that's gross or whatever. Or you get to say to me that's boring or whatever it is.
absolutely.
Like, everyone should be entitled to their thing, as it were. I don't know why I had to say it in that accent.
Bang.
But the other thing is, I also think, the vibe I get from you just generally is that you want to experience things, which in many ways is a great thing. Like, your mind is not closed to experiences. So you're not saying you're going to like it or you're going to not necessarily this particular orgies or whatever. That can't believe I've just said that. But that you want to try, you're open to the possibility of things. So you're open to trying things.
Mhm.
You're open to experiences, and all experiences in life, it doesn't really matter what they are, whether they're sex, whether they're anything. You may like them and you may not. But if you don't try it, you don't know.
Yeah, I
kind of thing.
think
And that's an interesting kind of mindset for me.
yeah, well, I believe that everyone should push their own boundaries.
Yeah.
And whether that's with sex or with work or with love or with anything,
Yeah.
I think it's so healthy to push your boundaries, go into situations that you're actually unsure of, that you don't even know if you're going to like them.
Yeah.
And then you figure out like, oh, I like this, but I didn't like that. And like, that's okay. You
Yeah.
don't have to like every single part of an experience that you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
I
for
think it's
sure.
just really important to push yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit and like being safe, obviously. And like not, and I think this is important, like not going in, and if it's sexual, not going into like an ick mode. Like if you feel gross, you're never going to come. You're never going to kind of like release and like be able to enjoy. So obviously if you're like, oh, I could never go to an orgy because I don't want to see 2 dicks at one time or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Then of course, like don't go. But like if you're like, I might like that, but like I don't know, it kind of like weirds me out. Like maybe just like push it a little bit, push the boundaries. If you have an opportunity to go something like this, do it, see if you like it. And if you don't, no problem. And if you do, great. You found something new about yourself.
Yeah, well, I guess in this case, you're lucky that it was a friend.
Oh,
so
totally.
That was safe.
Yeah.
I'm wondering though, like how different the experience is. Like you went as a single girl as opposed to a couple,
Yes.
because that's different. You're going, you're kind of relatively newly single.
Mhm.
And you're wanting to experience things like a lot of people do, like I want to do different stuff, like I want to, but you're on your own. Whereas if you're in a couple, what the difference is there and where the boundaries are there, and like how much that keeps going, right?
Yeah.
Because surely, if as a couple, I mean, I'm saying this surely, what am I saying? I have no idea. Is that if you go to an orgy as a couple, well, you just explained Ashley's situation. Maybe you're going because the woman, that's where she gets to have experiences with other women. She doesn't do it outside of that environment. Maybe not. Maybe the man, equally the same thing. But yeah, like, I mean, I guess they have some kind of rules, or they understand what their levels of
I mean
are,
that's a good question. I think if let's say like I was with someone and I was going to an orgy with a guy who I was seeing and we don't know what to expect because it's our first together. I think it's so important to have conversations like that before you get there.
Oh my gosh,
of course.
That you're okay with this or not
like,
okay with that. Or
exactly.
whatever.
Like, oh, like, like I'd love to experience another man how would you feel about that? And if he's like, no, I don't want to see you with another
Yeah.
man, then you have to respect that if you're going to be doing this
Yeah.
together. If this is your partner, but if this is just someone you're seeing, then yeah, you have to like reevaluate if you actually like how much you like this
Yeah.
person. And like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, absolutely. 100% you should be like, oh, am I allowed to like make it with other girls? Like, how do you feel about that? Like,
Yeah.
but way before you actually come there, because you don't know. And maybe you'll change your mind once you're there. Maybe it'll actually be okay. And then you can figure that out at that time. But you have to make sure you're okay with
Yeah. I mean,
the
it's,
basics at least before you get
Yeah,
there. Like, I'm not saying like any guy's going to go and get pegged on the first orgy, but
yeah, that's a lot.
it's a lot.
I mean,
It's a
not
lot.
that, but it's a lot that you're watching that, or that might happen to you, or whatever. I mean, to me, it seems like the obvious things that you might, make out with another girl or have sex with a guy or whatever. I like, why are you going if you don't want those things? That to me is like a little
I
strange.
know.
But maybe that's just naive.
Well, some people are
But
very
there-
like voyeuristic and they want to
Right.
watch, but they
Oh, I
don't
see.
want to do it themselves, or they want to be watched. So let's say like a guy and a girl are just going to play with each
Oh,
other
I see.
and they just want to be watched. Like, that's obviously a thing too.
Yeah.
So let's say that's just the case, but you have to explain, like, you have to make sure that with your partner, you're like, hey, I'm not here to play with anyone else. I just want to hang out with you
Right.
and like have sex with you. But I expect that we're not going to play with anyone else. Like, I just want
Oh, I
to
see.
be watched or whatever that is.
Yeah.
And so you have to make sure that everyone's okay. Like, you guys are
Yeah.
collectively okay
And
with
you've
that.
made that
And
clear.
also that everyone else knows and you're being respectful to other people.
Yeah.
Like, if someone's trying to touch your girl and you're like, what the fuck? But you have to be like, oh, no, sorry, we're not doing that. And
We're
then
not-
they should respect that too.
We're not here for that.
If you're in a traditional, nice, consenting orgy.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, it's a lot, Susie. I'll
It's
be
a
honest
lot.
with you.
Absolutely.
I'm
It was a lot for me.
Well, this is the bit that's interesting to me, and the question I have. You
Yeah.
mentioned this is a very like older woman question. I think is that you said that everyone had condoms, and that's good.
Yes.
Good, we're not getting diseases.
Absolutely.
But to me, the biggest ick factor, other than pretty much the whole thing, but sorry, but
No, I mean, no, true.
is the like if somebody's made out, and
Mhm.
obviously there are bodily fluids exchanging,
Absolutely.
and you're kissing and
sucking dicks
vaginas
and
and dicks are going
licking
to mouths.
people.
And
Yeah.
there are different bits going
Mhm.
around, and then you're then interacting with that person, by kissing them or
Mhm.
whatever it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so, I
that's
mean,
the ick factor.
so
I have.
that-
and
and-
what is that? And you just that's. I mean, obviously, that seems like a completely ridiculous question because this is an orgy where people are having sex, so they're gonna be swapping fluids and interacting, and you're gonna have to get your fucking head around that. But like, if you're in a relationship, obviously, your head is around that
Yes.
because you know the person.
Yes.
Even though, if you think about it too much, it's sometimes not a good thing. But if you're with somebody, it's normal,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Absolutely. It's like, I mean, so the one time that did cross my mind, because I didn't really know what I was going into and expect, like, who knows, so when the new girl who I like hadn't really met had come over to Ashley and I,
Yeah.
and she had just like, I saw her, she was playing with Mr. N, she was
Yes.
sucking his dick, and she was also like with her like partner man,
Mhm.
with like another girl and a guy.
Yeah.
I think she was getting fucked at that point.
Excellent.
Forget.
Okay, yeah.
And so that's fine. And then she came over to us. So I am making out with her and
with-
dealing with that.
Yeah.
And it is something that you have to be like, you kind of have to get over.
Well,
If you want to do it, you have to kind of,
in an orgy. You kind of got
if you want to immerse yourself in
Yeah.
the realistic
Yeah.
ways that an orgy is done, you have to kind of just like get your head around it and be like, you know what, this is okay. I'm gonna obviously like, brush my teeth after. I'm not like gross.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, you have
Yeah.
to like, yeah, like use mouthwash, and
I don't know. What do you do? Well,
you
use
have to
mouthwash.
you just have to get over the fact that is the reality of what this
Obviously,
is.
otherwise it's like, pointless. Like,
Yeah.
why there?
And you can choose not to kiss anyone either. I think for me, I'm like, I love kissing women, and so I was like, I'm gonna
Oh, I see. Yeah.
have fun and like make sure I can kiss women
Right.
and like whatever. And you have to just be okay to know that she's going to had just been sucking a dick or like whatever. Right. Like, so that's,
Right.
yeah, that's the reality of it, unfortunately.
Okay.
Unfortunately, but I get it. I get
That
it.
was my practical ick factor question.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
It's definitely a lot.
It's a lot.
I'm
I-
surprised you've never been to one, Mel.
what?
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, it's just
you could be the dom, the
I
dominatrix
could do
at
that.
the orgy, not fuck
could-
anyone, but just have your whip out. If you see anyone, having a
That-
bad time, just
yeah.
be like,
I could do that. To be fair, that would be
that's
easy
what
for
I
me.
see you be doing.
I'd be happy doing that. No, it just sounds like a lot to me. Like, I understand that people, we've talked about so many things on the pod: threesomes, foursomes, fuck knows, unicorns, whatever the fuck we're going to talk about, right?
Yes.
But like, this is like the extreme of like that.
Yeah.
However, and that personally is not my thing, which is fine. But I do really respect the fact that these people have like a community, they have a community, or they have a safe party, or whatever you want to call it, like a group of people who are all enjoying or into the same thing, which is entirely their choice.
Yeah.
And they have this kind of safe space to do it. I
Yes.
respect that. I really do.
And that
'Cause
everyone,
I think,
because it's the community, and like everyone who's in the community is typically like very safe with their own body. So like they're getting tested regularly, right? Like
yeah, I
they're,
would think so.
you would hope that they would like tell their partner, whoever, that they have been tested positive for something and that they obviously need to be treated before they do anything.
Yeah.
And it's nothing is like a death sentence anymore. So everything's fine.
Yeah.
But just having that respect for other people and like knowing that either you're going to use a condom if you need to, or like a dental dam. Not that I've ever seen or used one of those.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
should you do about that? Because you are technically should do that.
You should do that. To be honest, I've never seen one or used one in my entire life. Like,
Yeah.
they're the weirdest.
mean,
like, I don't even know
I don't even know
how
what
that
they
would
look like.
feel good,
Yeah.
or like anything with like you put this plastic like
Yeah.
ginormous condom on your vagina.
Yeah.
Like
Like sort of cellophane on there.
it's just like this. There's no way this can feel
Saran
good.
wrap. Sorry.
But obviously the lesbians got to use it, and if you want to be safe, or you know
Yeah.
that you have an STI, and
yeah.
you have to be
Yeah.
safe about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never used or seen one. But yeah, definitely using the condoms. I saw the condoms, so that was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never seen a dental dam.
But I'm sure also the fact that it was in somebody's home and they do it regularly,
Right.
kind of, they're very sympathetic or empathetic to the
Yes.
fact that anybody new coming in is going to be like, whoa.
Yeah, and there was one other guy who he was his first orgy too, and he was
Right.
with his girlfriend or whoever she was,
But not her first orgy.
but not her first orgy.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very interesting. It was like, it was funny meeting these people, and then like the next time you see them, like they're fucking someone else, and then like you're kind of playing with them, and then you're like, but I literally just met you. So like you
Yeah.
literally are going into this situation, you're going into an orgy, and you just have to wrap your brain around, I have to immerse myself or I'm never gonna do anything.
Yeah. But how does that make you feel about the person? Because like, if you think like even a one night stand, you've had a conversation with somebody, you've had
Totally.
an evening, you've had a connection. Maybe the word is connection.
Yeah.
Like any kind of situation where you sleep with somebody once, or do something with somebody once, or multiple people once,
Right.
you've had a connection beforehand.
Right.
Like you've met, you've gone out for dinner, you've partied, you're all drunk together, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Right. And this is just like
I'm probably never gonna see these people again.
no. It's
Besides
like,
Mr. N and Ashley,
yeah.
obviously.
It's just like completely.
Yeah.
It's it's a little.
Well, that's why I
It's a
started.
lot.
That's why
I
I
see, I'm
started
stuttering.
with Ashley, because I'm
'Cause
like,
you knew her.
because I knew her, I knew she's fun, I knew she's safe,
Yeah.
I knew she wanted to hook up with me because Mr. N told me, and I was like, okay, so I'm happy to hook up with Ashley because she's hot, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I know I'm gonna be safe with her, and I'm turned on, and like it's a great starter. So like that's why like
A
if
starter.
if you are going into something like this, making sure unless you totally want to be the stranger of the party, but like it's really nice to know at least one person or like go with
Yeah.
that one person
Oh, I
and being
think
able to
so.
like play with each other or just go and like talk about it afterwards, right? With someone who like
Yeah.
was there because it's funny and like it's
And it's a crazy
exciting.
experience.
It's a crazy experience for especially someone who's never been or who's like not used to being in the community. Like it's wild because these people do it all the time. These people are
That was my next question.
yeah.
So what do you mean by all the time? Like every
Well,
week? Every
well,
weekend?
no, maybe. I mean, I didn't fully talk to all of them, but like Mr. N hosts these I think once a month.
Okay.
So or about that. So if he's hosting them, the same people are coming. I'm assuming if they can come, they're gonna come.
Right.
And like I was one of the only new ones there.
Right.
So they're all coming there to do that. I don't know if so that was actually interesting. There was actually one girl who was one of Mr. N's lovers had
It's hilarious.
so funny.
But he has a girlfriend,
I know.
lovers, and he needs to go to an orgy.
Yes, of course.
Kind of
He's
a
the
lot.
host of the orgy.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
For everyone to just get together.
Fair enough.
As a nice little
He's
get together.
Doing good work.
And so she was actually because she's from out of town. So she was like, oh yeah, I'm like, because she was staying with Mr. N. So she's like, oh, I'm gonna she's like, and I was like, oh, like how long are you here for? She's like, oh, I'm just here till Monday. Tomorrow I'm going to another party, which I'm like, does that mean she's going to another play party or
Oh.
she's going to a regular party while she's here?
Oh.
Right.
Interesting, yeah.
I know.
So then, what are the rules? So these are my two other key questions. I'll make
Absolutely.
sure I don't forget them. Is that what happens like after the party? What if people want to see each other outside of those boundaries? Is that like what happens then?
If you happen to get their number, I mean,
Yeah.
like,
I guess you have to have agreed that.
yeah, and
I
like, if you're
mean,
coming in with a partner,
yeah.
and you also like, if you're like, oh, like maybe let's like do this again, just like us three. Like, if I was really into that couple who I was playing
Oh, I
with,
see.
and then I'd be like, let's do this again with us three,
Yeah.
and they were into it too, I would give them my number for sure.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
But for me, I'm like, I want to experience other things outside
Right.
of this. Although they were hot and fun, I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know, it needs to be different for me.
Different how?
I'm just ready for other new things.
Other new things.
You know, like I want like if I were ever to do that again, like at a sex club,
Yes, sex club.
I think I'm like, you know, I want new experiences with new couples.
Okay, that makes sense. So this is a comment more than a
I
question.
love that.
Is because we get a lot of comments about this, and you generally see a lot of these comments on social media about particularly men talking about women's body count,
Ugh.
right?
Yes.
And
Such a
you
big eye
know,
roll.
yeah, and it is a thing, unfortunately, that's since the dawn of time. A lot of men have a problem with that.
Right.
So we get a lot of comments about that, about, you know, women with high body counts and whatever. But to me, I just don't understand it. I'm like, well, this community, you all are enjoying a very like heightened level of sexual pleasure
Right.
and crossing boundaries and being
Absolutely.
very open. So you're all dating the same kind of people, really, who are very open-minded
Right.
and are likely to have higher body counts. Is that a fair thing to
That's
say?
a fair thing to
Right.
say.
So, and that's fine. But so why on earth would you make the comment? Like, don't date.
Right.
Like, if you are some straight-laced, really kind of, you know, conservative person,
yeah.
you're not going to date a girl like Susie who goes to orgies.
If a man even says the words body
Yeah.
count to me, I'm
Yeah.
fucking out of there.
Yeah.
I have stopped counting how many people I've slept with years ago.
Yeah.
Because it's not important. It's as long as you're being safe,
Yeah.
then it doesn't matter, of course. Like, as long as you're using condoms, getting tested regularly, why would the amount of people you're sleeping with matter?
But it's not. Yeah, I agree. But it's not important to you and the people you date, which
Right.
which makes sense. So that's who you date.
Yes.
So the people making this comment about body
Well,
count
the
and
men
it's
who are
gross,
making this comment
why
are
are
not
they-
sleeping with anyone anyways.
Of course not. But it's like, why are you? It's like, why don't you just stick to your thing? If your
Yes.
thing is dating women or men, whichever, you know, side of that you're on, and
Maybe both.
or both, that don't have high body counts, that are not into experiences, that are not as open-minded as Miss Susie here, that's completely fine. But go off and do that with whoever does that. And then there's obviously a huge amount of people in the middle, and then there's more people is it fair to say you're more on the other side?
I would be
Right.
happy to be on the other side of
Okay.
that.
But you're dating or experiencing or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah,
people who are not on this kind of worried about body count.
absolutely
And
not.
so I don't understand why, people keep going on about it. It's like, stop talking about it. Just don't date those women
People
or
need
those
to
men.
get off of their little like
Just forget about it.
high horse about
Just-
women shouldn't be fucking
right.
a lot of guys, because it's like you want a woman who knows her body. The men who don't want an experienced woman don't know how to have sex with a woman properly.
Right.
And that's just the truth of it.
Right.
Every single man who I've had great love experiences, sex experiences, are men who have had a great amount of sexual experience with other women and who are super open to what a woman wants and like how we work down there, because we are complicated.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
And all
like
different.
the vulvas are very complicated. The clitoris is in a different place every time. Like, yeah, it's just it's a certain level of experience, really, is what I'm looking for anyways. So
Well, I think that's fine. I mean, that's everyone should just do their thing and mind their own business, as far as I'm concerned.
absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Is if you have a problem with somebody who's more experienced or whatever, or you don't, this horrible term, you don't want somebody with high body count, then don't date those kind of people.
No, it truly
Like,
doesn't make sense to me.
You wouldn't date. So the point is, what's the point of the comment? Is the reason I'm
Because
saying.
men love to put down women.
But it seems to be
shitty men,
very,
obviously
very,
not all
yeah,
men. Shitty
very
men love to put
prevalent.
down women.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Stop doing it. Stop making this comment and just go and date, I don't know, whoever it is that you think is appropriate.
The fact that you're even asking
For
like
you.
it's important to you,
Yeah.
unless there's no unless. Like it should not even be a question anymore. Like women,
It's very naive.
women still are tight.
Yeah.
I hate the word
Yes.
tight, but like it contracts and it expands.
Expands. Maybe, yes.
It contracts and expands.
Well, it doesn't affect. It's only
It
having
doesn't
a
affect.
baby that affects.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, it's a myth.
It's a whole thing. It's a
It's a
whole
myth.
myth. It's not important.
But I'm just saying.
It shows your uneducated level
Yeah,
of men who are
I'm just
asking about
saying
this.
that everyone is entitled to their life, their experiences, to navigate life in the way they want, and having the experiences they want. So you do your thing,
Yep.
and they do their thing.
Yes.
And that's why, although I will not be participating in an orgy, very happy for you if that's what you wanted to do.
Thank you.
And that's perfectly fine.
I had fun.
Well, great.
And I'm looking forward to my sex club experience, and I'll share that one on the pod.
That'll be the next episode.
I know I'm gonna have to figure out if I'm gonna go with a man or a woman, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, that's going to be something to figure out, Suzie.
Maybe I'll bring you.
Definitely not.
No.
Definitely not.
Well, I'd love to know if our audience has ever been in an orgy or something similar. Maybe you have a sex club membership and you want to invite me. I'd be happy to go.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Or anything else, we'd love to know. You can go to sharemytruth.com, or you can send us an email or voicemail, or you can go to Share My Truth Pod on any of our socials. You can DM us, comment on all our videos. We love you so much, and we can't wait to chat with you soon.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Thanks so much for listening. Please rate and review this podcast and follow us on social at Sharing My Truth Pod, and leave us a voicemail on our website, sharingmytruth.com, to share your stories and experiences with us. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.